because Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. They're using that in a very negative way to implant what they want to implant in our children. The 1619 Project, all of these talking about how slavery is the center of everything that happened in this country, and for that reason, the United States is an evil place. Well, think about this. If you know your history, you know that slavery has been in existence since there have been human societies. And there's actually more slavery in the world today than there was in 1863 when the Emancipation Proclamation was proclaimed. Why aren't we concerned about the slavery that is going on today? And why aren't we concerned about the increase in human trafficking that has occurred just in the last several months? And it's so hard for those children. We should be thinking about that and dealing with that. Let's think about our future and not spend every moment thinking about the past. And back to the slavery issue for just one moment. Even though it's been prevalent throughout the world, the United States is the country that fought a civil war to get rid of it. And that's what we should be talking about.
Dr. Carson, you must have been talking to Glenn Beck, who gave us an incredible history lesson yesterday, right? And he mentioned many of those facts. In fact, he even reminded us that the KKK was actually a political arm of the Democrat Party, and they want to call conservatives and Republicans the white supremacists.
Right. Well, they've called me a white supremacist, you know. You know, one of the things that you'll notice is whatever the far left accuses you of is exactly what they are doing. They are the experts on it, so they know it, and they recognize what's going on. It would be comical if it weren't so serious in terms of what's happening to us as a nation. We, the American people, are not each other's enemies. And the people who are our enemies are the ones who try to make us think you're enemies. Because that person who lives across the street from you for the last 20 years has a different yard sign, they're your enemy. That is total crap, and we should not buy it. We should not buy into it. And you know, particularly when we look at, you know, the things that have happened in the black community, we have made such incredible progress, and the left will not admit it. But when I was a kid, I remember distinctly when a black person came on television in a non-servile role, everybody was so excited. Hey, come in here, everybody could come and watch. That was during my lifetime. Now, we have black generals and admirals and CEOs of Fortune 500 companies and presidents of universities, even Ivy Leagues, a black president, a black vice president. Give me a break. Does it mean that we have achieved everything we need to achieve? No. But it means we've made tremendous progress, and we as Americans should be proud of the progress we've made, and we should continue to make that progress. And I think conservatives have done a much better job than liberals who sit around and try to decide what you're supposed to think and who you're supposed to be if you're black. You don't have any rights to your own opinion. You have to think what they think. That is racism. That is systemic racism.